Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sandy with Sandy's Organized Chaos, and it is vlog day. So happy to see every single one of you. So first things first, I know I let everybody know that I was going on vacation and stuff, but some of you might not have seen it, and some of you were kind of concerned where I was. I just wanted to spend some time with my family. My father-in-law came into town, and we did all kinds of fun stuff with the kids while he was here. So that's pretty much what I did. I just needed some time with the kids since it was their first week or so. You know, my tutorial that I did on Friday, I actually, that was done right before I decided I wasn't gonna post it. So I'd been holding on to that one, but but I just was like, you know what? I just want to focus on everybody. So that's where I was. Everything's fine. You may notice it's a little crazy behind me. That's because we're still in the middle of getting all this done. But I mean, you guys have seen it worse in here, so it's getting there. Jeff put in some electrical outlets for me, so we're well on our way here. A lot of the space is all cleared out, so I'm very excited. Again, it's just the two of us trying to be out here and do this on top of raising 4 kids, running businesses, and Jeff works full-time, so you know, I think we're doing all right. But the first thing I want to talk about is look how cute my shirt is. I had Jessica Ferguson post her shop in my VIP group, and this shirt was one of the things that she had posted, and I was like, I gotta get one of those. So I went out and I purchased one, and look how adorable. So nice. I absolutely love it. But I'll make sure to put her shop into the description box below so that you guys can check out her shop, maybe get yourself one. I think she has a couple other designs too. Super cute stuff. I also have a tumbler to show you guys this morning. This isn't something that I made. This was a happy mail that I had gotten. I wasn't expecting it. I just showed up, and I just absolutely love it so much. So I had this get sent into me. How adorable. There's a glare. Hold on. How adorable is that? I love kitties. You know, I have kitties of my own. But look how cute that is. Just so cute. I absolutely love how she did that. But I got a little card and everything. It just says, "Dear Sandy, I just wanted to send you this small token and appreciation for all you do for me and SOC VIP group. I wish I could do more. Love, Phyllis." And this is from a longtime person who has been watching me since the beginning, has been in my VIP group since the beginning. So I absolutely love it, Phyllis. Thank you so very much. And I'm going to put her shop into the description box below as well, so that way you can go show her some love, maybe purchase some tumblers from her. You can recommend her to your friends, you know. So thank you so much, Phyllis. I love it. I need to get a bulletin board out here for all my little cards and stuff that I get from everybody. Gotta hang this stuff up. All right, so my last vlog, Molly was doing up her pens for her school thing, and it went really well. And she read every single one of those comments. She replied to some of them, and then I helped her reply to some because it was just a lot. But she just wanted to really tell you guys thank you so very much for all your comments. She really enjoyed reading all of it. It made her feel really good. And she did sell out of her pens. I knew she would. $2. Oh, $2, you know. But everybody absolutely loved them. You know, I knew they would. I knew she was going to do great. Well, what am I getting started on today? I'm really in the mood for, I did a spring plaid, and I think I'm in the mood for doing a summer, like a pastel summer plaid type thing. I don't know where I'm going with it. I know that's what I want to do. And I don't know what colors I'm going to use, and I may end up using some of my colors from this month's Chaos box. So I think there's only 2 people left that might not have gotten them yet because I let it run for a week. I think I only had 2 orders left in there. So if you haven't seen the colors yet, I might use some colors from that box today. But these colors aren't going to be available till the end of the week. I do have another tutorial. I have a tutorial planned, not what I'm showing you guys today, obviously. Vlog day is just us playing around. I'm just playing around, see where we go with it, that type thing. But my tutorials are other stuff. But I do have a tutorial coming up with using some of the new glitters. So these new glitters that I might possibly use today are going to be available by the end of the week. And if you're new here, I sell glitter. And you can find that at socglitters.com with an S, glitter with an S.com. It'll be in the description. All right, well, I think that's it for so far this morning. I at least want to get this going. I mean, we're not going to be able to finish it today, but at least want to get it going and the first coat put on for today. And then next week, we'll get that. We'll get whatever we come up with today done next weekend. All right, so I have my beautiful tumbler. And I'm ready to wake up, prep these tumblers, and slay all day. Let's do this. All right, so what am I going to do? I don't know. Well, I mean, I do know now, but then I didn't know when I was making this. So I went ahead and I prepped my tumbler, not knowing what I was going to do. I knew the colors I think I wanted to use. I knew for sure I wanted to use this white, which I think, yes, I'm showing you right here. Crushed Pearl. This was in, not, I think last month's box or the month before. Anyways, that was in with Bubbles and Siren Song and all that. But these are some of the new colors from this month's box, these very pretty kind of pastel summery colors. And I just didn't know which one I wanted to use. And I ended up using the lighter colored one. And I was a little nervous because I didn't want it to be too light when I went to go do this. So there's actually a chunky and then a fine mix, which is just a sister cut of the chunky mix that's in there. So I went ahead and I decided that those were the colors I was going to use. So that's from this month's box, which will be available on Friday. But when I do my plaids, this is the first step I do. So I have my base all ready to go. And what I do is I mix the glitters that I plan on using into a 50-50 mix. So once I did this, I just put it into this jar and I'm going to shake it around. And I just realized I just wanted a little bit more color to it. I knew it was still kind of, you could tell it was mixed, but I just wanted it a little bit more pronounced. So I went ahead and added some of the fine mix as well. That goes along with the peachy punch. What was that? Peachy punch and pina colada, I believe is the fine cut thing of it. So anyways, you just want to mix your colors 50-50. So whatever two colors you want to use, mix it 50-50. All right. Then you're going to completely put that all over your tumbler. You guys might remember I did a Christmas one last year, which I might make into a tutorial this year. I really liked how that turned out. It was very pretty. But this is pretty much how I do my plaids. This is called, this is how I learned. It was called the lazy method, I believe. So that's pretty much all you want to do. So now I'm just going to use glue. You can use epoxy as well if you want to, but this goes much quicker when just using glue because you just have to wait on the glue to dry. And you're going to take that 50-50 mix that you mixed up and you're going to apply that completely to your tumbler. And then you're going to let this dry. And after it dries is when you're going to start making up the template that will essentially be the start of your plaid look. I just used, I think this was a 1.5 inch painter's tape. You could use a 1 inch. I mean, however you guys want to do it. But I'm just going to start up on my template here. And if you guys have watched me do my plaids before, it's extremely simple. I'm going to go ahead and start with these lines first. And you're just going to stack these pieces of tape equally all the way up your tumbler. So I'm going to take another piece of tape and I'm just going to stack it right above my first piece of tape. See, it's just a little piece, kind of like a guide to show me where I need to go. And then I'm just going to line this other piece up. And then I'm just going to do this completely up the tumbler until I get to the bottom. Now, I know I think I say this every time, but I just want to let you guys know I'm not going full into detail because this isn't a tutorial. This is just us chit-chatting and stuff. I do talk about other stuff sometimes other than what I'm working on because I know you guys can see it and kind of get the gist of it here. So, all right, now I'm just going to do my other lines going in the opposite direction. This one's the most important one. You just want it to be as straight as possible. And you're going to repeat the same process completely around your tumbler. So it was really nice having that little bit of time off because I tell you what, guys, I know you feel it too, but burnout is a real thing. It really is. I think I just seen Miss Kiss Creations said the same thing. She was off for a couple weeks because she was just having, kind of that burnout feeling. And I really felt that. And it was nice to have off for a little bit. Okay, anyways. So I went out and I bought these pastel paints because I really wanted that coral, but I needed the other colors too. So I'm going to go ahead and get this open. I'll save you guys from watching me try to open that. And I'm going to use that coral paint in there. And that's what I'm going to be using to start painting up my plaids here. you're gonna see me, I'm just taking my brush and I'm dabbing it up and down rather than sweeping across, because this painter's tape doesn't stick down very well to the glittered surface. So I find that dabbing it really helps out, making sure it, you know, kind of like you could use a sponge, you know, if you want to. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of the chunky peachy punch mix and kind of dabble it in there. And I'm gonna take a little bit of the fine cut there, pina colada, and I'm gonna sprinkle that in. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all of these open white squares in the same exact fashion. Okay, but anyways, but trying to come up with something new every single week is hard. It really is, guys. It's fun, it's exhilarating, but you do get burnt out. And sometimes you're like, oh, what am I gonna do next? You know, it does get a little hard from time to time. So it was nice having that time off, just kind of rethink some things and all that. And I honestly can't believe how much you guys really enjoyed that split beach tumbler I did, you know. But I really appreciate it. I've seen you guys remaking it all over the place, and you guys are just amazing and so very talented. Okay, so now I'm just going to peel back my template here. Just peel back your tape. And then now comes like the freehand part, which might be a little bit more difficult for some of you guys, but it really isn't that bad. I promise you, it really isn't that bad. So now I'm going to take my white acrylic paint, which I've had this white acrylic paint for almost 2 years now, and I finally almost ran out. Like, I have to get a new one. That's pretty crazy, right? So I'm just going to take my brush, and this would actually work a lot better with a foam brush, but I couldn't find mine. So I'm just going to use this little chip brush that I had on hand. You're just going to go corner to corner, and you're going to fill in all those little spots with whatever your second color is. Mine happens to be white. So I'm going to paint that white just so that way I know it's nice and pronounced and bright. And I'm going to use the other color that I used in my 50-50 mix, which was the crushed pearls, and I'm just going to sprinkle that right over the white acrylic paint, and there we go. And I'm going to do that completely around the tumbler, skipping a square and going right in between each one of those coral squares right in between there. But if you had a foam brush, it makes it so much easier, especially if you get one that's about the same size as the width that you need to go. You could just dab it straight across corner to corner and then just kind of fill it in. It does make it go a little bit easier. So I'm just going to continue doing that completely around my tumbler. But you know what, guys? Going back to what I was talking about earlier, I say it to you guys all the time. There's nowhere else I'd rather be, obviously, than with my family. But being here with you guys is so nice. And I really can't thank every single one of you enough for constantly being here and all the love and support you guys give me. It's nice. And I truly, truly appreciate it. I'm so happy that you guys enjoy what I do. I do have, another thing is I think I have so many ideas that go on at once in my head, and I've been learning to kind of put everything down on paper rather than hold it in my head, because then I'll forget, or I have so many going at once. So that's been very helpful as well, just writing everything down, all the ideas that I have, and going from there. I guess that's kind of like an artist's mind. You always got so many ideas going on at once that sometimes it just gets a little overwhelming from time to time. So these last couple weeks have just been nice, kind of writing ideas down and coming up with things and spending time with the girls and my husband and my father-in-law, which was really nice. So, all right, so that is all done there. But I really like how these colors are turning out. That's exactly what I was going for. Just a very light, airy, pastel, summery type plaid. And now we just need to come up with an idea on how we're going to decorate it. All right, so I went ahead and I put, my kids are inside screaming, I'm sorry. I gotta hurry up. They're getting hungry. So am I. So I went ahead and I put my first coat of epoxy on this. I need to come through, I'm gonna sand it down really, really well. I'm gonna put another coat of epoxy over top of it to make it real smooth, and then we're gonna figure out, I don't know where we're going with it. I like it so far though. It's very light, very airy. It's what I was going for, pastel plaid, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. You guys let me know down below. What do you think? What do you think? Should we experiment with something? I don't know, we'll see. All right, guys, I think that's gonna do it for me for today. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night, an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.